You're watching Goody Entertainment.
Hi guys, I'm Christina Goode of Goode Entertainment, and I'm coming right back at you with another reaction video. This video is Waiter Feeding the Little Baby at Olive Garden Goes Viral by the channel HRT Knowledgeable. I'm not sure what they mean by HRT in that kind of manner, but this was suggested by Boop. Actually, I came across this video at on Facebook when I was checking through the stories. You guys, it's very easy in how you can suggest a video you want me to react to. Just send us an email, leave the video link. If you only want me to react to it, then just hashtag it Christina Goody Time. There is the screen recorder up, and there is the little ribbon. Let's go. Ready and boom.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Dallas and her family stopped at an Olive Garden for dinner after a really rough day. Her 4-month-old daughter, Ellie, was sick, and they'd just come from the hospital where the little girl tested positive for E. coli. Dallas was obviously distraught about it and had trouble making her little girl a bottle, eventually spilling it all over the place. When it was cleaned up and she'd made another bottle, her waiter, Rob Davis, brought the family their salads and some breadsticks. Then, Rob offered to feed the little girl while the family ate their meals. Dallas was amazed by his kindness as he took her little girl's bottle and held it to feed her. Says Dallas, he just stepped in and took care of us. It was just amazing for a stressed out mom. Number 2. To know that one is dying is very sad. But there is probably nothing sadder than dying alone.
That's true.
When that big moment comes, it's always good to have someone there who cares. Sadly, there are a lot of animals out there on the streets with no home to go to. Most of them will live alone and die alone. But every now and then, someone might spot one and give it the attention and love it really needs, even if that time is in the last hours of its life. One day, Janine came across a dog and decided to take it in. She named it Watson, but she could tell that poor, lonely dog wasn't long for this world. Janine works at Speranza Animal Rescue, and she just hates to see any animal coming to the end of its time.
Wow.
Watson had so many sores and an inoperable tumor,
Oh.
so she wanted to make sure Watson got all the love and attention she could give him before he passed on. She stayed by his side and even slept with him at the shelter overnight. He woke up the next morning, but Janine just knew it wouldn't be much longer. A few hours later, Watson died in Janine's arms, and the tears flowed from her eyes. She didn't get to know Watson very well, but she grew to love him in that short time they spent together. And she was at least comforted in knowing that this poor lonely dog wasn't lonely anymore at the end. He had someone that cared for him very much, and Janine made sure that he knew that too. Number 3. In Hong Kong, Louie Thomas, with her pink scaly skin, attracts stares everywhere she goes. She has an extremely rare genetic disease causing her skin to grow very thick and have deep and painful cracks.
Oh.
It's called ichthyosis. But Louie is incredibly confident, never letting the stares bother her, and she never lets her disease become a disability. That's probably why the 22-year-old became a special needs teacher. And that's probably why the young woman became a rugby referee. She is not going to let the disease rule her, and she hopes to inspire others, calling her condition only a minor inconvenience. Number 4.
Oh. As it done.
In Newark, New Jersey, West High School principal Akbar Cook started noticing something, and it was quite alarming. He noticed that students attending his school were being bullied and picked on because the clothes they wore were dirty.
Ooh.
They would show up at school with stains on their shirts or dirty pants, and the bullies would take pictures of them and post them on social media,
Whoa.
ridiculing them even more. And many of those students being picked on stopped coming to school because of it. Of course, Akbar wanted to stop all this horrible treatment, but he went about it in a very different way. he was able to secure $20,000 in funding from the PSEG Foundation. Then, he converted a portion of the football locker room into a laundry room, with 5 washing machines and 5 dryers. When those in the community found out what the principal had done, many donated laundry detergent and dryer sheets to help. And now, students can do their laundry for free from 3 to 6 every school day. Because of that, the dirty clothes bullying has stopped. Number 5.
Wow.
When Rebecca Cedro read her friend and coworker's post, she knew she had to do something, and a lot of her motivation to help was because nobody else was offering anything.
Wow.
30-year-old Chris would need a new kidney within a year.
Oh.
Rebecca, at 33, wanted to help him in whatever way she could. So she had herself tested, and she was a match for him. And she was more than happy to give up one of her kidneys to save her friend's life.
Oh, wow.
But there was a problem. She was too heavy to be a donor and would have to lose at least 15 pounds. At first, she was mad. Then, she decided there was no time like the present to change her lifestyle for another good cause. So she dieted, exercised, and started running about 3 or 4 miles a day. She also ran in a half marathon in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Soon after, Rebecca dropped 40 pounds and was able to give a kidney to save Chris's life.
Wow.
Number 6. When the neighbors called the cops on you for all the noise coming from your house, woohoo! It's probably not going to be a very good visit by the men and women in blue. But something a little different happened in St. Paul, Minnesota. Neighbors there called the cops when a ruckus was heard from one of the homes in the neighborhood. Turns out, Jovanti Williams was at a friend's apartment playing the video game Super Smash Brothers, and they were getting a little loud, as we all do when we play video games. And yes, I play them too. So when the officers showed up at the apartment, they asked what they were doing. When they were told it was a video game, the officers actually wanted to join in and play with them.
I've actually heard of a similar situation, actually. A deputy was responding to a noise complaint, and he came across a teenage band, and he decided to join in and he decided to jam along with that session.
Says Jovanti, I'm like, y'all want to play Smash? And 2 of them literally raised their hand and walked up. They're like, how do you jump? They were acting. One of them was playing Pikachu. Jovanti then made sure pictures and videos were taken of the officers playing and made sure to post them on Facebook. Adds Jovanti about the officers' arrival. It was concerning. You see so many videos of terrible results. I'm not trying to end up in jail or hurt or have my friends harmed or to start a commotion. But you know what? I heard the police asking, what's Smash Brothers? Instead of something negative, it was something wholesome. Okay, now I want to play Smash Brothers. With me. Number 7. Richard Montanez, a janitor at the Frito-Lay plant in Rancho Cucamonga, California, came up with an idea one day. He loved spicy foods, so he mixed together a recipe, put it on some Cheetos, and presented his idea to the company CEO. That idea Richard had back in 1976 is now the top-selling snack in many stores. Maybe you've heard of them. I believe they're known as Flaming Hot Cheetos. Yeah, those things.
Wow.
Got some about 3 feet away from me right now. Love them. Richard is now vice president at Pepsi, which goes pretty darn good with Flaming Hot Cheetos. Number 8.
Wow.
55-year-old Becky Danigelis of Boston had worked at the same job for an incredible 50 years. And then, so unexpectedly, she was fired. And she was devastated.
I hope somebody picks that up. Yep, somebody did.
And she was not even given a reason why. She had never taken a day off work because she just wasn't lazy. And now, this, nothing. Becky was very sad. But her son, Jean-Pierre, had an idea. He wanted his mom to fulfill her bucket list, which was 12 things. And while doing so, he would make a film of her accomplishing them. For one, she never got to visit her sister's grave, because she was working all the time. Then, she wanted to learn hip-hop dancing. then skydiving. Her son is raising funds to pay for his mom's adventures and hopes everyone will enjoy the movie when he's done. And I want to be front and center with popcorn when this one comes out. Number 9. In Santa Clara, a fire did minimal damage to a home, but managed to destroy a prized possession of a young girl, her Minnie Mouse desk that she did homework on every day.
Oh my
But
God.
the firefighters who responded to the blaze went above and beyond when they all pitched in to get her a brand new Minnie Mouse desk.
Oh my God. Oh wow. You know what? That hit me inside because I love children. Wow.
In doing so, they not only brought back a smile to the little girl, but also a great level of comfort. Number 10. Army Sergeant Charles Eggleston was on his second tour in Iraq in 2004 and was looking forward to getting safely back home and marrying his sweetheart, Pamela. But 2 explosives went off and changed both of their lives forever. Charles was the sole survivor of the blast, and he was very seriously wounded. He underwent 56 surgeries at Walter Reed, and
Wow.
his recovery was taking far too long. That's when his now wife Pamela started taking on the hospital and the government, saying her husband was not getting the proper care, that other soldiers were being favored over him. Their push for proper care was finally heard, and in 2007, he finally began receiving the quality of care he deserved. Today, they are still strong advocates for veterans and their families getting the care they need.
Wow.
That's all for today. Let us know what you think about the stories in the comment section below. Don't forget to like us, and be sure to subscribe for more stories like this. Get addicted to the good stuff.
I'm so speechless all of a sudden. To support the channel, you can donate through Streamlabs below. PayPal is the only form of payment that we can accept right now. You can follow me on my personal Facebook page at Christina.Goody.5891. Excuse me. You can also follow us on our main Facebook page at Goody Entertainment 12. Links to our sister channels are in the description down below. Gosh, so gassy. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay cool and be awesome.